Ring, ring. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and apparently it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold on to some evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz around the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is this time? It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, that tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Beep! Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Hey everybody, Luigi369 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the previous episode, we found our best friend since childhood, Larry Butts, innocent of murdering his, well, ex-girlfriend because she died. And we've convicted the real killer, Frank Saw It. In this episode, we're beginning the second case, Turnabout Sisters. September 5th, 8:57 p.m., Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask for your one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Red, white, blue. Okay, should I read these out every time? I feel like it's kinda... You guys can read. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Is the chief left of that one? She said her sister was coming over. We should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there? Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Chief. And with this, we begin the other main section of this game, which is examining crime scenes. You can hit the L button to slide your view left and right. You can move to another room, or you can examine, which you can move your cursor around the screen with the control stick. And when you go over something that you can examine, you can press the A button if the magnifying glass glows yellow. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker. That lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand that lying broken in the back of the room. All this is gonna get added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Huh? Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Add that to the court record as well. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. So, when you finish examining a room, you can move to another room. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. So that brings us our other two options. You can talk to someone in the room, or you can present evidence to them. So in this case, show Maya the receipt. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis... So she was already dead. I guess I should have explained this. When you click to talk to somebody, multiple options will come up with what you could talk to them about. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. About the thinker. The thinker. That was... Oh, Sis! Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. I actually don't know what to talk to her about here. I suppose I get something else in the office? Glass shard scatter on the floor, remains in the glass light stand. We investigated that. Painful look at the BSA. Blood object, probably died instantly. Okay, the thinker, it's encrusted with dry blood. I don't know if it's gonna murder weapon again. We got that one. Now we investigate the window. There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. I showed her the paper. How am I already getting stuck? Reception desk, I usually sit here. How am I already stuck? I need to examine the phone? Right, I better call the police. Oh, that's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone's halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Well, someone called the police. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from a building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder? Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here no blood, see? With her drying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taking him for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Oh, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something that I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time, but it's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fears into the hearts of evil types. Only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Talk to her about herself. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. What Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Well, let's ask about that. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Added her memo to the court record. Finally, we'll ask her about spirit. I guess we have to go back and ask her about the day of the crime again. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on the level. Thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I'm gonna accept that. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Well, we can save that conversation. You better go to this Grossberg guy and see what he's all about. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'd have to come back later. Well, we tried. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Well, we could... Okay, well... Ask about the day of the crime again. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold them a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. It's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. And her family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mom is either. I don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. I'm yawning, guys, I'm sorry. Ugh. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Well, we know Grossberg's out there, and we can't get any more out of Maya, so we better head back to the law office and see if we can't talk to the police about that phone. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumtree? Gumtree, wasn't it? Detective Gumtree? Gumtree? Gum doesn't grow on trees, pal. And I'm the one in charge here, so don't push your luck. Whatever you say, detective. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's talk to him about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know about the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report. But that's all. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. And maybe we can get that cell phone. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, pal. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Well, we could show him that memo about the cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. What should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. I got that back. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten all about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside her room. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Well, I think we're going to do that in the next episode of Let's Play Ace Attorney. We will head over to talk to April May, give Maya her cell phone back, and see if we can't convince Mr. Grossberg to take this case. See you guys then.